This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
This campaign, remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight, and Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual. You took the worst Karnaca had to offer, and acquitted yourself superbly. Good luck with Delilah. I fear for the Empire if you fail. Remember, the people of the city might have endured a great deal since you were driven from Dunwall. Desperate times. I've got maybe one more chapter left in my own tale. Hopefully a chapter set next to a roaring fire in Tivia. Toppling the Duke must give you a sense of peace. Maybe a better day will be born of it. It would be interesting to study why the bloodflies have never taken hold here. Time. If I only had more time. Goodbye, Corvo. I suspect I'll not see you again.
I haven't come this far to fail now, Delilah. It's time to face the music. It should be interesting to see what happens over time, now that Serkonos effectively has a new Duke. Even like this, it's good to be back in Dunwall, where I met Jessamine, where Emily was born.
Still aboard this creaking thing that Megan calls a boat. And Tom Sokolow, once the designer of mighty ships, thrown against the malevolent ocean and large enough to heave the great leviathans aboard, thrashing and spilling their life's blood across the decks. Majestic ships, swift with luxurious cabins, fit for an empress. Where are those vessels now? They're far too important to carry an old man like me. I've been abandoned by my own creations. But maybe that's the way it should be. Haven't I been cruel, selfish? Perhaps I should be forgotten, consigned to the junk heap. Maybe I should die at last. And there's a chance I will on this final escapade. To Dunwall, then. We'll see what's left of me.
Duke's brother so long ago. Would any of this have happened? Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
I remember seeing that written down somewhere. A long time ago.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
I want to hear you say it.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill Jessamine.
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did, but suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
No, I don't think you will. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff and I'll go alone from here.
I can't deny it. Traveling with you has changed me. I know you want to face her alone, but good luck. Remember, even if you pull off whatever trick you're planning for Delilah, she won't be easy to beat. I'm glad Sokolov was awake to say goodbye. How is it the old man cured the plague all those years ago, but can't eat without getting food on his shirt? In my time here, the Dunwall City Watch was just a bunch of drunkards and layabouts. No wonder half of them turned on you. Goodbye, Corvo.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death. As Delilah's puppet, no one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial. While my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Hard times in Dunwall, with the new Empress and her crew taking over.
You won't regret it.
I used to go and pray.
Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. Come back next time you need something.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Watch your ass out there.
Hard times in Dunwall, with the new Empress and her crew taking over.
You won't regret it. Glad we could do business.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
I'll take that deal.
Hey, watch out.
Eat them of snow, the monarch decreed to them below.
Your daughter stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone.
Looking for a fight?
After sparrows 3 times call, after buzzards 3 times fall, come maiden, drift, mouse and hen, come bishop, bra and dread. Once a king dead, warmed by the flames
Not gonna apologize. Good money for the tip-off.
chilled by wisdom, eat them of snow, the monarch.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Doctor. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter. But now she's got a secret as well.
Anyone here? There was sound.
I can feel my power.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper. Four hands sift and four hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta. Grind and wash rich magenta. Two hands sift and two hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack. Crush and mix, eyeless black.
8 hands sift and 8 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her. brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained. Tell us what you know. I only heard a bit. Our Empress Delilah's eyes burning bright. She's cute for this one. Look at you, full of honey and dandelions. You finally mastered the blade now.
That's not what she said. It's too general. It's more specific. Very specific.
It shouldn't be. No one's been coming up the Wrenhaven of late.
Never mind then. Maybe it's a
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. The reward is peace.
The algae is all dried out, but that makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does Our Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret slip.
She just needs a bit, and if you promise to keep your tongue in your head, I'll tell you. It's part of her new undertaking. A painting to end all paintings, she says. Some great new magic she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Who's this?
Says Delilah's up in the throne, but a few days ago she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
She moved to the throne room when she was ready to start.
To sculpt or paint.
They'll pay for what they've done to the tower.
course I gathered them at dawn. When else? They're no good otherwise.
General detection state. This indicates the search protocol is underway.
Whoever you are, your quarrel isn't with me.
The machine is still searching.
Someone there?
So here we are, where my dear, lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where she first opened her bedchambers to you, then gave birth to your daughter. Where you let death murder sweet Jessamine. The place that ruined both our lives. Brianna was the first to hear our call.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
Huh?
Who's that?
Maybe the wind or something.
Old secret chamber is connected to Emily's safe room, which leads up to the throne room. tree in the middle of the chapel. Delilah's new painting sounds dangerous, but I might be able to sabotage it. With more corrupt runes, maybe I could turn Delilah's painting against her.
Both pure and corrupted. I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking. Transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
You will take me back and die at my hands.
Is this Ramsey? What has Delilah done to the throne?
At last, I've waited for this moment here in my tower. So now I will complete my great painting. I will make the world as it should be.
My daughter.
And there's no place in it for you. Long live Delilah Caldwin, first of her reign. Follow me, dear Corvo, and see how I will reshape all things.
So she'd replace all the world with this. Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. You wanted a world of your own, Delilah, so have it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Father, what happened?
Take it easy. I'll explain everything.
And so a man born with the face of the Duke took his seat in Karnaca, ruling with empathy for those not born in a palace. The people were surprised by this sudden turn, but did not question their good fortune. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
On the sands of sweet Serkonos did we bathe in the sun, sharing grapes from Culero when you were the only one.
On the streets of Karnaca, I met you long ago, when the sea was so peaceful and the bay seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhaled. Now the sands of Serkonos, they're burning in the sun,
And the grapes from Culero are withered and finally done.
now we cower in the alleys of streets where we did stroll, while the Duke claims our riches and his firing squads patrol. We run and hide until the evening ships sail. When the night is black, only then we exhale. So meet me in the shadows, bring your sweetest grapes. We'll slip on to a whaler, and maybe we'll escape.